Here's an amazing card trick where the spectator selects a random playing card and then sticks it in the center of the deck. Then I take two jokers and with a wave, the spectator's card teleports right in between the jokers. So let's see how you can do this trick. Here's the performance of the trick. I'm going to take two jokers and keep them in my pocket for the time being. Now I'm going to shuffle this deck of cards, and if the spectator wants, they can also shuffle it too. It really doesn't matter as long as all the cards are different and mixed up. Now, once the shuffling is done, I'm going to ask the spectator to say stop as I refill down the side of the deck. Now, whenever they say stop, I'm going to take the card from over there, and that will be their selection. For example, right over here, the Jack of Hearts. Now what I'm going to do is basically take the Jack of Hearts and put it right over here in the center. So the spectator cards go right over there, and I'm going to take the two jokers from my pocket just like that and hold them right over here. Now I'm going to put the Jack of Hearts inside, push it inside, and then as I shake both of my hands, you see one card appears right in between the jokers, and that is the spectator selected card, the Jack of Hearts. And that is what the trick looks like, and there are also no duplicate Jack of Hearts over here in this entire deck of cards. I'm going to show you just like that in a speed that there are no duplicate cards over here. You can also do this with a signed deck of cards. This is the Jack of Diamonds and that is the Jack of Hearts. So that's the trick, and here is how you're going to do it. Now for doing this trick, I start by keeping these two jokers in my pocket, and I can give this deck of cards to the spectator if they want to shuffle it from the beginning. So they can just shuffle the cards, and how many times they shuffle it really doesn't matter because this is a no set of card trick. So once they shuffle it, you're going to take the deck of cards back and you're going to just ask them to select one random playing card, and make sure whenever you're going to show the card to the spectator, the card is in a double lift position or there are two cards as one. What I'm trying to say is, for example, if you're showing the top card, it's the Three of Hearts, but you're actually showing two cards as one. You're not showing the back card, so you can actually easily misplace the Three of Hearts. You can make it look like that is the Three of Hearts, and Three of Hearts actually stays on the top of the deck. So that's what you need to do. And for that, you can either do a Dr. Jekyll double lift, which I did in the performance, and I have a tutorial for it, the link to which will be in the description. So for the Dr. Jekyll double lift, you're just going to refill down the side and you're going to pick it up from over here and then leave two cards and take them out just like that, and make it look like that you're just holding one card. In reality, you're actually holding two cards. The behind card doesn't matter. So whatever happens, you can either do a Dr. Jekyll double lift or you can actually go for something like this. You can spread the deck of cards, and whenever the spectator touches one playing card, you can just take two cards and turn them over. Now it's pretty easy move, but it also takes a lot of practice because you have to do it like you actually did nothing. For example, let's select this card, you turn over this card, you actually show the face of this card, the Ace of Diamonds, but you also take the other card over here. So you push the cards right up to this point, then you hold the Ace of Diamonds down, press it down and take two cards over there. So what happens is there are two cards right now that are face up. So whatever happens, you have to show the card, the spectator selection, to the spectator as a double lift. Or if you cannot do that, you can also just go ahead and spread the deck of cards, and as the spectator takes one playing card out, you just give it to them, ask them to see it and show it to everyone else. And when they do that, all you need to do is just turn over this top card against your body just like that. Keep your hand like this and take your spectator's card and put it right over here face up just like this. You take the card and put it right over here and then turn your hand like this. So right now you have two cards that are facing upwards, and you keep the spectator's card on the top so that they see that this is the card that you're actually holding as one, but there are two cards. So the first thing that you need to know is the double lift, which is basic for any card trick, and once you can do a double lift, you have to utilize that for this trick. So let's just say this spectator selects a random playing card right over here, and this is the Two of Hearts, which is of course a double lift. And then all you do is basically you take the Two of Hearts, you turn it over, you actually turn two cards over, and you take the actual top card and put it right over here at the side. Now over here, the Two of Hearts stays at the top. The side card that's over here, it's basically a different card, the Ten of Spades. Now from over here, what you're going to do is basically you're going to take a break under the top card, which is the two of hearts. You're going to maintain a pinky break right over here so that it's easy to lift. And you are going to reach into your pocket where you kept the two jokers, bring them out, and place one of the jokers on top of the uh, two of hearts along with that break. And from that break, all you're going to do is just take this other joker, put it inside, and then take both the cards from over there. So right now you're also holding the two of hearts right over here. But for the spectator, you have already created the illusion that the two of hearts is right over here. So what happens is basically the spectator thinks that you're only holding the two jokers and the two of hearts is here, which you use your index finger while you're holding the deck of cards. You use your index finger to push it inside, and as you shake this hand and this hand at the same time, all you're doing is you're just bringing this two of hearts inside, and you do this while shaking the card so it's not visible how the card actually appeared right over here. And what I do is basically I shake both the hands to make it look like that the card jumped from here to here, and then turn these cards over to show that this is the two of hearts right over here. Now I can show this to you one more time with a little visual move which looks somewhat like this. So let's say the spectator's card is the two of hearts again. The spectator chose it. You're going to take the two of hearts and you're going to put it aside just like that. And then all I'm going to do is basically take the jokers just like that. I'm going to hold them right over here. And as you see, the two of hearts right over there, and it's going to jump just like that. So all I'm doing is basically pushing the two of hearts in and taking these two jokers, moving them in front of these cards and moving the two of hearts from the behind of the joker, from the back of the top joker into the center just like that. I'm just culling it in. So what happens is it looks like a visual switch or a visual teleportation where the card was right over there, but it jumped from over there to over here just like that. Now if you do it real fast in this constricted camera angle, it's really difficult to do, but when you're performing it in front of a spectator, if you do it really fast, it looks very visual, and I've actually done that a lot of times in my life. So take that from someone who's experienced in this trick. So this is the visual sandwich teleportation trick. This is how you're going to do it. And as for the angles, there are no angles which are not safe for this trick. You can actually perform this 360 degrees. So that's how you're actually going to do this trick. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.